Hello and welcome to this Tuesday edition of Together We Can, where today we're going to be answering one of the oldest questions known to man, which is, of course, how much does the average cam girl make? But before I jump into that, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and follow us along on our journey so you can make money too. And of course, don't forget to head into the description below and join our Facebook group where everyone is sharing nice advice, and we're going to have some nice prizes in June for the most engaged users, which should help everybody with, the fun of it. So with all that being said, let's jump in and ask ourselves, how much does the average cam girl make? Now, obviously it fluctuates massively, and in a couple of weeks' time we'll be telling you about the highest earning. But for this video, I just want to go through what the averages are, and also I'd like to apologize because every time I seem to record, someone starts using a hammer in the next room, but when I stop recording, they stop using the hammer. So I just can't get this right. So apologies about that. Anyway, to jump in, this data is taken from the Ready Set Cam survey that was done in 2020, where they surveyed 655 cam girls to find out what the average amount they make was, along with some of the factors that jump into that. So we're going to be able to tell you as well what kind of factors like platforms, hours, and that kind of thing that will help you on your cam journey to earn more. So the brass tacks of it all is the average from their survey was $1,043 per week. But this flung wildly, to be fair, across the platform. So we had people earning as little as $100 per week and people as much as $56,000 a week. So it does fluctuate massively depending on a few factors. But this does mean that the average cam girl was making roughly $58.77 per hour, which ranged from as much as $350 per hour to as little as $4.80 per hour per person. So you can see there that the numbers massively vary, and that depends on a few factors, which we're going to jump into now. So the first of those factors, which may not surprise you, is that experience is key. So in that survey of 655 cam girls across different platforms, different experience, and so on, they found that anyone with less than a year's experience was earning a lot less than someone with 5 years experience. Go figure. So this won't surprise you. But basically, as the longer you work on it, the more hardcore of a following you're going to gain, and you'll obviously have a better outcome. So new cam models with less than a year's experience were making roughly $804 on average per week, which equated to about $43 an hour, which is still a pretty good average compared to most other work out there, especially if you've less than a year's experience. Try and earn $43 an hour. Good luck with that. On the other side of this, cam girls with 5 years plus experience would easily clear $2,500 per week without fail. So the next thing was that people needed to be putting in the hours. So that might not surprise you. If you're only going to do 1 hour a week, even if you're earning $350 an hour, you're only earning for 1 hour. But basically what we found was, and you'll find at the link in the description below as well, we do have the full table from Ready Set Cam. Those guys did an amazing job at putting this survey together. But you will find that the fluctuation in the actual per hour income or per month income, thank you motorbike, fluctuates massively depending on the average hours put in. So let's just run through this real quick. So another somewhat obvious part of all this is how much cam girls make depends on their hours. So cam girls who spend more than 40 hours a week broadcasting tend to on average earn more than $2,500 a week. Go figure. Pretty good income from a 40-hour job for someone with very little experience, or not having to deal with an office as well. So whereas those who work less than 10 hours made around $350 a week. So that's fairly obvious. So let's look at the earnings per year. So let's say you were doing 5 hours a week. Your earnings per year on average from the survey was $18,000, which again, from a 5-hour week job, $18,000 isn't bad. But then if you bring that up to the 40-hour week, the earnings per year on average were $136,000. So it makes a huge amount of difference if you're willing to put in the time and make this a scheduled event. Now, the next thing to talk about is that the platform does indeed count for a big difference. So, the next key factor you need to take into account is that the platform used by the cam girl makes a huge difference in terms of earnings. So, while Chaturbate accounts for the most models on any platform, most of the girls said that StreamMate and MyFreeCams were actually their favorites to go on to. But in terms of top paying cam sites, it seemed that Chaturbate was second, while X Models was the highest. So X Models was bringing these girls in $2,440 per week. And on an hourly basis, if you're personally just going for the hourly average, StreamMate comes out as the number one choice with a 69, no pun intended, dollar average per hour. So if we look at this here, we can see that StreamMate is a $69 per hour average. Chaturbate was $65. Live Jasmine goes down to only $8. So actually, surprisingly, that was the lowest of them all. However, I realized that there's probably some different factors in there. It is all about, on Live Jasmine, about having a kind of a high paying base that's willing to do private and so on. Strip Cash as well was $63 an hour and Cam Soda $41. So let us know in the comments below what questions you have about Camgirl earnings, especially if you're just starting out as an affiliate or a Camgirl. And again, don't forget, it's really, really important that you smash this thing, the like button thing. That really helps us out, because that way I can get up in the morning and make more videos and stop talking about Formula One so often. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on Thursday for another fun video.